Welcome to Lesson 3 in Science. How are plants grouped? Plants can be grouped by the kinds of parts they have. Flowering plants. An apple tree, a grass, and a cactus are flowering plants, but each is in a different group. Plants in each group have different kinds of roots, stems, leaves, and flowers. Look at the examples below. Both plants grow flowers with seeds. But the dogwood tree can grow tall with the help of the stiff, woody stem. There's the dogwood tree. Many flowering plants, such as grasses and the trillium below, do not have wood. They grow low to the ground. And here's the trillium. The dogwood tree survives winter because its leaves die and fall off in the fall. The tree then grows new leaves in the spring. Trees that lose their leaves are deciduous. The dogwood tree is a deciduous tree. Many grasses and plants, like the trillium, die all the way down to the roots instead. In the spring, they grow back again from the roots. And here it says flowering trees and small flowering plants are similar and different. There's the dogwood tree with its woody stem and the trillium that grows back from its roots. Making seeds. Flowering plants grow flowers that make seeds. Flowers have parts that make pollen or seeds. Bees, other animals, or wind pollinate a flower when they move pollen to the flower part that makes seeds. As a flower is pollinated, seeds form near the center of the flower. A fruit often grows to surround and protect the seeds. And there's a flower with the bee. A flower's petals attract insects and other animals that pollinate the flower. The petals have the smell that the insects like. Pollen, right here, pollen put on the tip of this part helps form seeds down here. The tip of this part of the flower makes pollen. And the pollen sticks to the bodies of bees as bees look for food. They carry this pollen to the part of the flower that makes seeds. And now for a checkpoint question. Describe how a flower makes a seed. Coniferous trees. Coniferous trees do not lose all their leaves in the fall. The leaves of coniferous trees look like needles or brushes. These trees also grow cones instead of flowers to make their seeds. Coniferous trees include pine, fir, spruce, and hemlock. There's an example of some coniferous trees. Two types of cones. Coniferous trees make two kinds of cones. They make small pollen cones and large seed cones. Wind blows pollen from the small pollen cones to the large seed cones. When pollen attaches to the seed cone, seeds begin to grow. A seed grows under each scale of the seed cone. When the seeds are ripe, they fall to the ground. If conditions are right, each seed can start growing into a new plant. Over time, the seeds may become trees, just like these. One way to remember that these are called coniferous trees is that they have cones. Coniferous trees. Cones form on branches near the top of conifers. Seeds are made under the scales of this Douglas fir cone. This cone is about as big as your fist. And here are some kinds of cones. Wind blows pollen from these small cones to larger cones on other trees. Larger cones grow with seeds inside. Coniferous seeds glide to the ground. And now for our checkpoint questions to see what we remember. What are 2 ways to group plants? Describe 2 kinds of plant parts that can make seeds.